of each other's opponents. That is
now what are you going to do?
That has to change.
But
I think we should be more chastened. Military rule is not the answer to this country's problem. It has to be a democratic process, and that democratic process will emerge from this current parliamentary situation, and I think the judicial crisis will play itself out. It's in the Supreme Court. Let there be free and fair elections. If the people vote for him and his party, good luck to them.
Who's going to hold these elections?
The President Musharraf, he's accepted that already. They are willing to work with him. If they're dying for a deal with him, they're willing
wait. President Musharraf is going to hold the elections.
Well, the government,
and they'll be free and fair.
And there'll be a neutral caretaker government, by the way.
But you just, I asked you who's going to do it.
Who's with President Musharraf sitting there? The caretaker government will be. We've not accepted that.
Okay, I'm very confused.
We've not accepted
that. Sir, come forward. We got the ordinance reviewed and revised. Now, you helped us in that.
We helped ourselves, not you.
No, you helped us.
No, not at all. Our position is very clear on women's issues. We did not help you. We helped the women, and we were pursuing that all through our 5 years in this government. No, just a minute, please. Now the point is, how will the military go back? It's not the process. As long as there are people like Mushahid sitting with the government, with military government, there will be no rollback, unfortunately.
I'm not the Chief Martial Administrator, somebody else was.
So let's get the... But as far as when he says we clobber each other when we are in government and 3 feet apart, they don't talk to each other. My friend has been in government far more longer years in the government party than I have.
I started my career in the opposition, he started his career in the government. He was Minister for Information through an unopposed MP election under Mr. Bhutto. So let's get the facts right. I joined Mian Nawaz Sharif in opposition to your party for 3 years.
I opposed General
you joined Mr. Bhutto. No, you started your career as a government minister.
I was in the opposition of
General I don't need certificates of democracy from you. And I stood up to Ziaullah. I published his article. It showed a lot of courage. 5 years of martial law. Tell me, Choi Sab, did any newspaper have the courage to publish those articles?
Which is why he called you his friend. Now,
he's a friend. Yes, I only wish you were not a Scarlet Pimpernel, which is a very fleet-footed person. You find him there, you find him there, you find him everywhere.
You're calling a lot of people fleet-footed today.
And a hero, without a doubt. But my friend, has been in Nawaz Sharif's first tenure. No,
not first tenure. Sorry, again you're getting your facts
right.
This is the third factual mistake he's made. If this is how you're pleading your client's case, I feel sorry for him and for you. I was not in the first government. I joined after the dismissal of Mr. Nawaz Sharif by Ghulam Ishaq Khan, when your party joined with Ghulam Ishaq Khan.
Okay, this is not so relevant. What is relevant is...
I was not there. I joined him in the opposition.
Excuse me. I think we need to come back to the point. The point is free and fair elections, President Musharraf with a neutral caretaker government. Can they happen?
It's a contradiction in terms.
A contradiction in terms? Okay, now everybody says that, there's a slow striptease going on, and you've said that there should be an APC. Now at the APC, are you going to have Benazir Bhutto and Nawaz Sharif sitting at the table? And is that going to accelerate the striptease?
I would say let Chaudhry Aitzaz Sahab sit at the table. He represents his party very well. Makhdoom Amin, Fahim Sahib, anybody can sit at the table. Let's talk of rules of the game.
But you're not willing to sit with Benazir Bhutto and Nawaz Sharif on an APC?
We can sit with them any other time, not necessarily in an APC being held, say, next month. There's no problem, because if we can talk to the Indians, why can't we talk to our own political leaders?
So can you have free and fair elections if they can't come back and contest?
Their parties will contest.
But what about them?
I'm sure eventually they'll also come back.
Eventually.
And coming back they went voluntarily. It's their choice.
But they want to come back voluntarily.
What did happen to Khalda Zia? Hasina Wajid was told not to come back by the military government.
She got a court order in Bangladesh.
She came back, she took the British Airways flight and she came back.
She was stopped at the airport, she got a court order and then she came back.
What happened to Shahbaz Sharif?
Yeah.
I mean,
if you leave the country through a deal with the military brokered by the Saudis at the behest of the Americans for 10 years, then you want to violate the deal?
But I'll tell you what,
they shouldn't have gone in the first place.
Incidentally,
they shouldn't have gone in the first place.
Nobody can contract out of fundamental rights of citizenship and presence in the country. Nobody can. It's not a right
unless
that
you
can
do it
be
yourself.
contract.
No, you can't. You can't do it yourself.
You can't contract out of it. I'm sorry.
They shouldn't have done this deal.
Whether they did it or not, apart, it is an illegal one, and they can actually, under the Constitution, you can't deprive.
And they should take the first flight in from London together.
And they did, but they did.
Why don't they do that?
Why don't do that?
Okay, why don't they do that?
They will do that, but Shahbaz Sharif,
let them show the guts and courage to do it.
Shahbaz Sharif did come back.
And was sent
and
back.
was sent out against the Constitution, against
Aisha,
the Supreme
politics is
Court.
all about choices. As the Americans say, if you can't take the heat, get the hell out of the kitchen.
You are saying this a lot on television these days.
So this is their attitude.
Okay, now
they want to put the opposition under heat. They put it into the oven.
It's the government under heat.
Put it in the oven. And then says you can't take it, get out of the court. The government is...
He's saying you're frying the government.
Government needs to be fried, and by a popular will.
It's quite ruthless. I never realized that.
This is their own choice.
Yeah. No, you should. He advised you in 1979. You know better than to cross Aitzaz and right? So, the last question. Everybody says this is a defining moment. How are we defining ourselves?
I think it shows that in Pakistan's state and society, there's a very robust and vibrant civil society. There's a tremendous level of popular consciousness. And I think that's a good thing for Pakistan's society. And it also shows that the monopoly over popular support is not controlled by a handful of leaders who think they are born to rule. It is with the people. And the people will ultimately decide the destiny of this country.
How are we defining ourselves?
I think we are still in the grip of a great tragedy. And while the people are showing a lot of heroism, the villains continue to remain the stronger in this tragedy, in this Shakespearean drama. And the clowns are also playing their role. So I am, very happy at the people doing the heroic role. But how much sacrifice the villains are going to extract is something that I still am I've not been able to quantify. I think a lot more.
So it'll be Rosencrantz and
It's always
Guildenstern
doom and
again.
doom. It's always doomsday scenarios. I think this country has a very bright future because the people of Pakistan are dynamic, vibrant and strong.
And out on the streets.
Oh yes. So people said that about this, our civil society has always been robust, it's been vibrant, including the media, and full power to them.
Well, let's see what happens a few years down the line from now.
Yeah. Including the Hifza.
Yeah, including the Hifza. They're a scary lot. But Senator Mushahid Hussain and Chaudhry Aitzaz, thank you both very much for being here today. Thank you all for joining us. If you have an opinion, would like to be on the show, write into us at 24/7 at businessplus.tv. Until next time, goodbye from all of us at 24/7.